Alright. We finna react to Coryxkenshin allegations, bro. What the
So last
fuck?
night my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber
Man,
named
when I first seen this, I ain't
Cory.
gonna lie to you, bro. I almost dropped to my knees, bro. I was on the car, so I couldn't really drop to my knees. You know when Naruto found out they was finna kill Sasuke, like when he was in the snow and he dropped down, like he sort of hyperventilating. That was me, bro.
Truthfully, I don't really know much about.
If you would have actually did that to that girl,
one of the
oh
biggest
my
creators
God.
on YouTube.
As I don't care about playing her. I ain't gonna lie.
Gaming playthrough style videos,
I don't care about
and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night Cory found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turning their back on him.
And if you're a Coryxkenshin fan and the first thing that come out your mouth is a defense, you can fuck off. I'm seeing too many excuses. I don't give a fuck if you watch them since the beginning of the time. Hold them accountable or be quiet.
Him saying
I know a white woman typed that.
Completely out of.
I really grew up watching Coryxkenshin just to find out he's a weirdo. This is really how I felt. I was like, no.
Character, while others are obviously coming to his defense.
I never have and never will watch Coryxkenshin, but it's no funny seeing nerds on Twitter with a parasocial relationship with him trying to cancel him for being toxic in an on and off relationship.
So all of the information we have right now does come from the ex-girlfriend
His girl
who
was
goes by
chopped.
the name Panda
If I was
Ninja
Cory,
XX Official,
I'm getting me
and she posted 3 slideshows on
shit.
TikTok, which she titles "The Truth
I'm having
About
a
Your
starting
Favorite
5.
YouTuber,"
Dream
adding,
team.
"I'm not doing a story time. I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was." Also saying, "Content warning, non-graphic. Emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty." I mean, just based on the sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, god damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Cory, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship. She even questioned his religious acumen here. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. She goes on to say that Cory met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found.
I want to read
He
some of
treated
this.
my body,
Read
my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. And it seems like they had a complicated on and off relationship. She alludes to the idea that he apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister, and she also...
But you snapped at me. You said it was your sister. Got defensive. I wasn't even accusing you of shit. I just wanted the truth. But your reaction said everything, even if it really was a sister.
So says that this is when
the guilt always slipped out before you could cover it. You always gave yourself away, and then you ghosted again.
Stopped talking to her altogether. And then she goes on to say,
"Do you know what kind of pattern that does to someone? It rewires your nervous system. It teaches you to not trust softness, not to believe kindness. It makes you think that if something feels good, it's probably a setup."
That this ruined her nervous system somehow, and over she...
That was the real you, not the sweet, funny persona you flashed on camera. It's a selfish image, obsessed coward who cared about looking good more than being good.
Questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire...
And while I sat alone replaying every word, breaking myself apart, just trying to make sense of it, they were out here calling you a positive role model.
Image that he presents in his content to his audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this first post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow, man has a relationship with a woman.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like,
yes, maybe he led her on,
ain't that
or
too
he knew
crazy?
He had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now, in part 2, we see some actual messages exchanged between the two of them. Apparently, they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is...
And then came the messages, the Xbox messages. Xbox the best console, but besides that, it wasn't even what you said, it was how casually you said it. Like nothing you done had ever left a scar. Like you had it already shattered me once and just got bored.
insane to me, but I digress. Basically, it seems like after some time, Cory wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more.
What?
That was a joke,
what?
jeez. I was just asking.
Jeez.
Now she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew.
Let me read that.
Jeez. I was just asking. Now she claims he
Okay, so what's up? You're seeing someone? Oh wait, he just read
did
that.
this
Never
spinning
mind.
of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful.
You didn't come back to make things right. You came back because fucking with me made you feel powerful. Because you knew I used to let you in. Because you counted on the damage you did to me to keep me soft. Because you thought I'd be too broken to bite back.
I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again, seeing if it was a possibility. She claims, though, that he somehow...
I'm glad. I'm the same. I don't fuck anyone. Double bummer. Yo, I can't imagine Cory talk like that. The difference between you and I is that I don't do it with anyone just because I was so abused. I'm not saying that for you to feel bad or whatever, but for you to understand. I know, you told me that. I didn't know I got lumped into the category with the person that I shouldn't be laughing at that. Because I was being used for that. I guess that time when you told me how you felt was not real too. She was
apparently assaulted in the past.
Do you hear yourself? You know I survived that say. You knew how hard it was. You knew how hard it was to feel safe in my own body and use that as leverage just to remind me how far you gotten. Threw it in my face like I should be flattened.
By someone else in her face in doing this.
Flattered.
She says that he used her.
When I pushed back, you got defensive. I didn't know. I don't know why I got lumped into that category. Fuck you. You put yourself there.
When he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case.
Backpedal. You were never used for sex. I needed to make sure you understand that. I loved you. Like I said, I didn't have my shit together. You love me? How is this possible?
And that he genuinely loved her, but that apparently during the time of their relationship, his life was all over the place. And despite previously...
And then came the subtle jabs. You once asked if I wanted to know how much you made. I said no because I didn't care. I never depended on anyone. I worked hard in my own life and made my own money.
Claiming that she did not care about his money or status.
I didn't want what you had. I just wanted to be treated like I mattered, like a human fucking being. But even that felt like too much for you.
In the first part, she makes the assumption here.
Golly. Then you had the nerve to say I loved you back then. I just didn't have my shit together. Really? You had the money, the platform, the fan, the house, the car, everything. You had every tool to be a decent human being, and you still chose to be careless with someone you claim to love.
That his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case. A lot of times more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems.
I ain't gonna lie, I wish my problem in life was me having too much money. That seemed like a pretty good problem to have. I wouldn't mind having those problems.
Actually,
having too,
and
like,
also for the record,
I got too much money. I don't know what
in this way tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him. I mean, just look at the way she titled this.
That's the problem I want to be having.
She was also trying to do
I don't
TikTok
have
trends around the topic,
too much money
which I'll
problems.
get to here in a second. Now, apparently, at some point, this woman
she writing a whole motherfucking essay. What would you do if the nurse called your name? And the moment you sat down, the world stopped making sense. TNBC stage 3A aggressive. Damn.
Was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously terrible.
Well,
she says she was diagnosed all the way back during the...
Thoughts collapsing under words like chemo, mass economy, radiation, and outside the pandemic, make sure no one's there to catch you.
The pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever.
Where's your family at? You're isolated, terrified, too stunned to tell more than the handful of people because you barely believe yourself.
And so she apparently reaches out.
So I reached out to you. I didn't reach out because I was weak. I did it because if my time was up, I wasn't taking your unfinished damage with me.
To him, and she shares
what did you say?
Single text from him, allegedly, where he says that was the... The most passive-aggressive Cancer reveal ever. With
Lol.
absolutely no other context, we don't know what she said to him before that, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked. Claiming that seeing
She didn't
that
put if that was
text
Cory
was
or
harder
not.
than the
That wasn't just cold. It was fucking cruel. It hit harder than the diagnosis itself. She's being dramatic, for that at least. For this little fucking text a paragraph, she's being dramatic. If that kind of cruelty comes easily, were they ever human at all?
diagnosis itself. I mean, come on. I mean, she's basically acting like he says, well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks, and then blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one single text message. But she claims that
you
that
think
message...
you about to die? That's not worse? Never mind. Let me stop. That was the moment I realized who you were. That was the moment...
showed his true character, and she even brings his mother...
You watched your own mother... Damn! What? What? You watched your own mother go through it. You saw what it did to your own family. You felt what that word means.
They're into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived
I lived, and when I came out the other side, I wasn't alone. I was held by people who loved me with no agenda.
Cancer, thankfully. And this is where we move on.
There's another gamer sliding in. Nothing strange at first. Then one day she posted you on her IG stories, and something in me paused. Wait, what? There's another gamer sliding in. Nothing strange at first. Then one day she posted you on her IG stories. What does that mean?
To part 3, where she basically says that Cory was using other women in this way, where he never truly committed to them.
I'm not in school. Why am I reading so much?
She goes on and on about speaking her truth and holding Cory accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the
I ain't
two
glad
walking
this
down
is,
a hall.
man. This is the video I seen when I almost dropped to my knees, because I seen somewhere they said he essayed her, and I seen this video, man. Almost, man.
Hallway where she says, POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep?
Hmm?
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you.
But
good.
you know it's
What
gonna
you
be
do
niggas
for?
watching this shit.
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
Bro.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do
I wonder how much
anything.
subscribers Cory lost or gained. Let me check. But I don't know how many subscribers he had in the first place. Then they got 22.5 million. I'm gonna go to his comments I'm gonna go to the newest comments and see what they saying. She lied, media tried, allegation denied, fake fan despised, Cory are GOAT in 5. Allegations are fake, summarized stand up. Dude beat the allegations by traveling the world and not saying the word. This is my GOATs. Damn. Oh shit.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out.
That's
On the next.
this nigga beat the whole allegation without saying a word. That's the most Coryxkenshin shit ever. He didn't even need to drop no fake ass apology videos like, guys, I'm sorry, or some shit like that. He didn't say a single word at all, and that's the most Coryxkenshin shit ever. Like he denied all the allegations without even saying a word. His fans did all the talking. If that nigga's not the GOAT, I don't know who is. I don't know who is at that point, bro. If he's not the GOAT, I don't know who is.
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about
Yeah,
watching her in her
that was
sleep
pretty
and
weird, I
doing
ain't gonna lie to
something.
you.
But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange. Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Cory said in that clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Obviously, you see me fucking laughing with him in the video. And you
Damn.
can't be that dumb to think
Damn.
that
Like,
was
fuck, fuck you.
Well, unfortunately, then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses. Like, he
Damn,
didn't
bruh.
make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read
Why
the
you
point
posted
of
like
view
you
on
did?
there, I never said that that was the essay video.
That video in particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment.
Cornball.
Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said. What's wrong with y'all?
I literally just said that.
Why you gaslight? Oh shit.
Also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
Bacon avocado.
I mean, come on guys, you cannot tell me that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the day, it really just seems like Cory was playing the fields,
That
having fun
haircut
with
is-
a couple
is
of different
ugly.
girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it was something more
this
serious,
what I'm saying. If I was
but either
Cory,
way,
bro-
the guy did not do anything illegal. He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something
Shoot my
that she
shot
said
with
during a
every
TikTok
single
live just last night.
Bad
Me and
bitch in my
Cory.
inbox.
Like,
Like, y'all are
The essay
That's-
happened
that's
to me
of age.
when I was younger.
a whole
And
different
we're not-
person.
and it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never
She
said
ain't
it.
gonna let you hit, gang.
You guys
Just
kinda
go to Cory
assume
house
because
if
of
this is
his
real.
wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
Thank you. Thank you for saying
like,
that.
a laugh like. We
Who
were,
even
like,
is
that's
this
something
nigga?
we both laughed at. Like, that's
Who
something
is
that
this
didn't
nigga,
make me
bruh?
feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel
Is-
uncomfortable in that video.
He like a
But-
mixture of
Really,
J.R.
and I'm
Smith
gonna say
and
this
KD.
again. I never said he SA'd me. I never said he SA'd me. I'm gonna say it one more time for
I
everybody.
never said that.
I know, like you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have.
That's
a
all-
brain,
that's all we need to hear.
obviously.
So yeah,
That's
it
all
was
we
kind of
need to
just
hear.
one of those things where it was really none of our business. Nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean,
Yeah,
as long as he
I do
wasn't
not
doing
care.
anything illegal
As long as
or
you're not
immoral,
talking to
like I said
kids,
earlier,
doing some
I guess
weird
I just
shit.
kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion.
That's all I
Like,
need to
when-
hear. Yeah, this man really beat the allegations without even saying a word. He didn't say shit, and like, bro, who's doing that? Who is doing that besides him?